Hey, what's up guys? Rob the Jeweler here. So today we're going to be working on a bracelet that's missing a prong and we need to set stone in. This is going to be an emerald stone. We had the stone here. Customer was able to retrieve it, luckily. But you can see we're missing one prong on this side. If I can get that to focus in there. Missing one prong on that side. So what we're going to try to do first off is see if we can find something long, because these are kind of some big long prongs here. Kind of see if we got something long enough that we can make a prong out of here. Yeah, we're building a whole new prong, so this is going to be a little different than retipping a prong. So let's see, I got some wire here. We're going to try that. See how that works first here. Let's see, do we have a long piece? You know what, this might work. Maybe. Let's see here. Now we have to be very careful because this is jade. And jade does not take heat. So you do not want to put heat to the stones because they will shatter. No questions asked. I'm going to stick this stone in here real quick, just kind of measure what size we need this thing to be. It's going to be a little too big. I think we'd be better off probably sticking with this wire here. See if I can get a hammer and kind of flatten this out a little bit. I need a hammer. Hammer. Where's my hammer go? There you are. Now what I'm going to do is try to flatten this wire out a little bit if I can. Oh yeah. Yes sir. Alright, let's go ahead and cut this bad boy off here. Alrighty. And what we do is I flatten it out a little bit get it to kind of make like the other prongs, so it's not just circular, it's kind of flattened. Now let's put it up here. See kind of what this is going to look like. Oh yeah, this will work great. Okay, let's go ahead and take the stone out. And then what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can stick this in our third hand here. And then see if I can position this to where I can weld it. This one's a little bit tricky here. A little bit tricky. Better yet, I think we're going to do something different here. Let's get us some tweezers, some lock-in tweezers here. Yeah, I think that's going to work better. Okay, let's put this up. So we're going to use the lock-in tweezers instead of the third hand. This way we have a little more control where it goes. Alrighty, let's go ahead and teenager alcohol these two bad boys. Okay. Set them on fire a little bit. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and flux our piece right here. And we're going to take a little piece of solder and we're going to go ahead and melt it onto where the prong is going to go. We'll get it started on there. And we got to be careful with the surrounding stones. We do not want to get them hot. And if you're not sure, especially if you're new, it might be better to pull these two stones out on each side so that you don't burn them. But if you're a little more experienced, you can leave them in there. Just gotta be careful though. Drop my solder. Go and get that bad boy out of there. Nice. Come on. Every little bit of gold is precious. Alrighty. Let's heat that bad boy up. Alright, we got our piece of solder melted to the piece. Now, I'm going to try to see if we can't get this prong on there. Alright, I think we're on there. I believe we are on there. Yes sirree. Alright, so you can see our prong. It's way bigger than what we got on there, than the other ones that are on there. So we're going to let this cool off just for a second, and then we're going to go on ahead and see if we can't put the stone in there, figure out how much of this we need to cut off, how much of this prong we need to cut down. Then we're going to cut a little groove on the inside so that we can flop the prong over the stone. So now they do make like pre-made prongs, you know, that are already different sizes to have the grooves cut, but I kind of like to make my own. You know, there's really, after a while you'll kind of get to where you just like to make your own as well. But if you're just starting out, they have prongs different sizes with grooves already cut in them. So let's see, is this cooled off enough? It's still a little hot. Little hot. Try to cool this bad boy off. Okay, let's take a look at the stone here and see what we got. See what we got to work with here. Alright, let's turn this thing around a little bit. We're going to turn this prong around just a slight tad, because remember we beat it and made it flat, so it'll kind of go flat against the stone. Alright, let's put our stone back in here real quick. Boy, she really yanked on this thing. Prongs are all over the place. Now what we're doing is I'm setting the stone in and using some pliers to try to get the prongs back into a central location here, but she says this is the stone that was in there, but this is not quite the right shape. Not at all. She might say it is, but it is not. This stone is actually a little smaller. It should be in there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tell her that this stone is a little bit different. Not really the right size, but I think we can make it work. But it is definitely not the right size. It is a different size. 100%. Yeah, I am sorry, but this is the wrong size. But we're gonna make it work. And I'm definitely gonna let them know that, hey, this is not really the right size stone. What you got here? part takes a little bit. Basically what I'm doing is just adjusting the prongs, trying to get them all lined up correctly. I'm sorry, this part does take a little time. And basically what we're doing is we're just adjusting the prongs, getting them flat, make sure the stone is nice and tight. That is what we're doing. Okay. I think we're getting there. Alright, we got that part. So now what we're going to do, turn our torch off. We got where we need it lined up. Let's go ahead and cut a groove. See, I got the stone in, and I got the 3 prongs already pushed down. Got our one piece. We're going to go ahead and cut a groove on the inside here. Now that we got it set, and push that down, and then make sure the rest of them are tight, and hopefully we'll be done. Alrighty. So we're going to use our cutting disc. And we're just going to lightly cut us a little groove. Just a little groove. Alright, now what we need to do is cut some of this off. I need to cut some of this prong off. And we want to be careful not to cut too much off, because that would not be good. Okay. Now let's just see if we can bend this sucker back down here. First off, let's smooth where we cut it at. Let's smooth that out so it's not so jagged. Smooth that out so it's not so jagged here. Okay. Now let's go ahead and flip this sucker down. If it will flip down, don't be stubborn. Come on. Flip down. You can do it. There we go. Yes, sir. All right. We are good to go. Yes, we are. Okay. Yes, I am definitely happy with that. 100%. Okay. Now we still got to smooth the top off, but here's right here. You can see now we got our 4 prongs. They're level. Got our stone in there. And we still need to smooth the prong out a little bit. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Well, let's clean up the backside here a little bit. Try to make it look uniform. Alright guys, let's go clean this, polish it up, and we'll come back and take a look at what it looks like. Alright guys, we're back with that bracelet. As you can see, we got it all polished and clean. This is a gorgeous piece. I love this piece. It's different. But this is right here is where we did the prongs. You can see we got all 4 of them there now. We had one completely missing before. But if you would like and subscribe, also if you'd like to help donate to the channel, help us grow, links will be in the description. And this is Rob the Jeweler. I'll see you on the next one.